Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Yeah. Over the last few seconds when the camera was off, when we were waiting for it to turn on again, thanks to Valluvar who was fiddling away, I explained to Dana what Easter was. Now Dana knows what Easter is. Right, Dana?
I know, right now.
Yeah, right now he knows. He knows it's got a lot to do with bunnies and lots of eggs.
Sir, today question, sir. So you are keep saying for the last few months, like don't go into the IT bees and then IT stocks because you are also concluding with the reasons, but we are having some doubts. So I want to clarify that, sir. So right now the IT are planning to cascade for the employees to show up the profitability. Like Accenture also recently doing, like in Chennai, that campus was sold to someone, and then they are adding that in accounting statement, and then they are showing us, yeah, it was a profitable company, like that Accenture was doing. Like that many companies also doing, like they are lay off the high salaried people to profitability showing for the accounting statement and the investors attraction getting, so they are doing like that. And then I understand this format, sir, but you are keep telling on how this AI going to adapt by the IT stocks, like especially in the case of our considering list also TCS, Infosys, like that stocks also, how they are going to manage and then how they are going to adaptability. It was a question mark for you. But if that company was adapting quickly, so the stock price will be like, it will be went in a skyrocketing. If that time we are missing that, like that FOMO also happening. We are hoping like it was a right time to invest if it's coming into the 52-week low, like TCS also coming into that, and then Infosys also near to the 52-week low, and like that. Wipro also in the list of the 52-week low, and then HCL also 4 days or 5 days back that Shivnadar was losing her wealth, and then that HCL stock also dropping. So I think all stocks are coming into the valuation, and I am hoping that AI, this 4 companies going to adapt. Tech Mahindra also going to adapt. So like that I am hoping. So it will be nice to approach right now or not.
It's a Japanese saying which comes to my mind, which says, if you get in the wrong train, get off at the nearest station.
Sir,
the longer you're in the train, the more expensive it gets. IT is like that right now. I do not know if IT stocks are the right train because of AI. Right? Forget, put recession and Donald Trump aside. Right? That's one other set of problems which are there for AI. For IT.
Right.
AI is a bigger problem because the way AI is developing, at the speed it's developing, it's very difficult to predict where jobs are. For example, if you may be laid off today, let's say you're working in some company, AI has come and taken your job and you're fired. You're laid off, and you're searching on LinkedIn and you find a position. By the time you apply for that position, AI has already taken that position. They'll reply back to you saying, sorry, we found someone internally. That means they found AI internally.
That was me. That bot.
And it is going to transform. IT jobs will be there in the future. 10 years from now, let's say everything is AI. You got AI up and down everywhere, like how we have light bulbs everywhere, right?
Already smart light bulb was coming.
Example, I'll tell you. Before Edison invented the electric bulb, everyone used to use candles. Candle making was a big thing. It was a big industry, making candles. And everyone, and kerosene lamps, and all were very big. Electrification happened. The light bulb came. This is much slower, of course. Light bulb took many years, decades, but then now no one uses candles. Everyone uses light bulbs. It created a new industry, light bulb manufacturing, wires, and everything that comes along with it. Same way, AI is going to change IT industry altogether. It's going to change computers altogether. I do not know what will come out at the end.
Okay.
There will be money to be made at the end, but I'm not able to see where it's going. And even someone smart as Bill Gates is saying the same thing. Yes, it's going to change. Some jobs are going to remain. But which are those jobs which are going to remain is very hard to see. So we have to wait and watch.
Bill Gates also saying doctor job was also going to...
Yeah, but fortunately for as an investor, we have other areas also. Like FMCG. Everyone still needs to eat biscuits. You need to eat your Sunfeast biscuits. Even if AI is doing everything, you still need to eat biscuit. You still need to drink coffee. Right? You still need to eat medicine. If you get Dolo, India is known as Dolo capital, what do you call paracetamol capital of the world, because Indians like eating Dolo for everything.
Today also it was trending, sir.
Yes.
Today Wednesday,
Correct.
Dolo 350 was trending.
Yeah, because smallest pain or anything, eat one Dolo. That's the kind of market, like Golo, like Goli. We all eat it. So
the medical,
these are kind of places where AI is not going to cause any disruption, where that industry itself will go away. Like Dr. Reddy as a company will not disappear because of AI. If anything, AI will make medicines better to manufacture. But it's a great company to be in. But an IT services company, which provides, let's say, certain services, IT services, does that services disappear thanks to AI is very hard to see.
So if it's like they are adapting that AI, so they are cost cutting the employees, then the company will be good, right?
No, the problem is the products the company is providing, the services, those itself may disappear. So that means you have to trust the management of that company, that they are sitting and making the right calls in AI to make sure they are staying relevant. Like Chandrasekhar had a conclave again in Dubai, where he told all the top brass of Tatas again, please hug AI, become AI, make our own AI, don't avoid AI. If you do, you will die. This is the second meeting he's had in a very short span of time, where he's met the top brass of all the Tata Group companies and warning them. Because the tendency as you get older, you get complacent. Because you think,
AI will not do anything.
I've seen so many things. I've seen so many crashes. General tendency is that, no, even if you're some great investor, you'll say, I've seen so many crashes. It's like this, it is like, you get complacent. You think you know everything. And that's when downfall happens. So, this is what happened with Nokia. This is what happened with Kodak. Kodak invented the digital, digital cameras they invented. But they did not sell it because they thought, who will ever use it? The management felt like it. Now where is Kodak? Kachak
it's nowhere.
Yeah, Kachak it became. Same thing is through Nokia. Nokia's management, before the iPhone came out, their lab developed something like the iPhone and went to the management and said, this is going to be the future. The management said, who will want computers and internet on their phone? Get lost.
So they are separately using the PC.
Like, no one will want to have their phone. Everyone will only want to make phone call. Nobody will want to do video and computers, internet and all this. So no one will want to carry around a brick like this. Management said, idea got cancelled. Steve Jobs came. Steve Jobs wasn't the guy who actually made the iPhone idea. He took that idea and he polished it and made it into something we wanted. And we bought it. But that idea was there. So this is true with IT sector. Now AI has come. What AI is going to do, I do not know. So I rather wait and watch. I have other places to invest. I'll invest there. Let it all crash. Then out of the ash, we'll see what is coming up. We'll get early. We'll get first mover advantage. We'll invest. Correct. Why rush just because something that used to be true doesn't mean it's true tomorrow. So I don't want to buy an empty box when there's no biscuits inside. You want to buy an empty box with no biscuits? That's your choice.
No, sir.
That's all I'm saying.
But I think it's in a biscuit because simple reason, sir. So right now it's coming into the valuable stage because of we are comparing to the past few years of valuations. So for that purposes, I'm asking, but you are giving the better clarity because
because I see the thing is I'm not a person who's in the IT industry. Right, I don't do IT kind of work or IT related work, so I cannot say I know it. It's not in my circle of competence. Warren Buffett always says, stay in your circle of competence. If you are a programmer and you know what is happening and you are in the AI area and that is within your circle of competence, then do it because you know. A lot of people immediately in the comments say, sir, you do not know this latest thing. Why, when first ChatGPT came out, me and Anand were laughing at it thinking, what is this? And a lot of people who are in AI said, boss, you guys are talking wrong. So then we went and researched and we came back and we did an apology video saying, yes, you guys are right. This ChatGPT is something. That was just hardly 6 months ago. Now, where is ChatGPT? Everywhere. We are all using ChatGPT.
We are also using ChatGPT.
Yes, everybody is using ChatGPT. Even the Automan is using ChatGPT to talk to me now. So that's what I'm saying. That's how fast it's going. So 6 months from now, I have no way of telling what AI is going. There's the latest article which I read about a little kid in US, in Dallas, who's created a AI-based software which listens to your heart, right? And based on listening to your heart, it can say if you have heart disease, heart problem or not, with 96% accuracy.
96%.
If that is doing that, you just keep your, I don't know what device, I'm just saying it like this, right? You're able to put some device, make it listen to your heart, and your phone tells you if you have a heart problem or not. Now question comes, why do I need to do ECG? Or this
That entire industry, sir, if ECG means that manufacturing industry
doctor
also
is
going
still
to
needed. See, if you have a heart problem, you will not believe this. You'll immediately go say, tell the doctor, it is telling me this.
It's confirmed or not?
Yeah, doctor will immediately light up 10 tests and he'll do this and that scan. You will always want a human being at the end. But AI is changing. It's rapidly moving. So how it affects each field and all that, we have to wait and watch.
So then we are coming into the earnings call like that. So right now they are all IT companies are planning to do the event. So at the time we can ask that question. So how you are going to adapt the AI? Many of the investors going to ask. At the time we can.
But they'll say, as my grandmother used to say, kora kora, which means like because they themselves don't know. You talk to anyone who I've spoken to who is running IT companies or working in IT companies who have been fortunate to talk to them, they themselves are not very clear what is going to happen, how much it's going to happen. They're saying we'll just have to see as it comes. So, but it's interesting times to live in.
Sir, you are creating another more.
No, but there's nothing to be scared of. See, Dana, end of the day, it's not fear is nothing but opportunity. Because fear means you do not know. So then start knowing. Read more, study more, watch more, and learn.
Okay, as an investor, we can approach. If those who all are completely graduating in the 2025,
if you are talking about job.
Right now that mind has been happening.
One of my friends who's very senior in a company, who's a little older than me, he said, sir, I'm very fortunate that I am retiring in 7-8 years. I really do not know what these young guys are going to do.
Then what we going to do, sir, in 2025? Because IT was the highest earning professional.
That means, but there are other professions will come. So you have to be willing to learn. All this time you guys are spoon fed. Now you'll have to feed yourself.
But any suggestion from your end? You can,
no,
you can feed.
No, see, some things will not go away immediately. If anything, AI is going to only help you. Even if you become a plumber or you're becoming a carpenter, AI will come there also and it will help you to do your job better. So that's the same way, even if you're being in the IT field, there are, if you are getting into computers, study AI, learn about prompt engineering, deep dive into it, neural networks, learn all of it. You cannot just say, I will do programming and get away with it. You cannot do mediocre work and get away with it. You have to do brilliant work. And I believe each human being, you have the same brain, I have the same brain, Valluvar has the same brain. Only difference is how we apply your brain. Valluvar likes to daydream. But you apply your brain. If you take 6 months progress report in our group, cohorts, Mr. Valluvar, there, he's dreaming already. He's like rubbing his beard, thinking how many dosas he had. While you came with absolutely nothing, you found a space in our group and then you went running with it. Right? I do not know any of anyone in our group who will be brave enough to sit in your chair and do what you're doing. Honest. I can't imagine Valluvar sitting and trying to take a stab at English.
So the part is how we are adapting that technology.
Yes. When you have a situation, everything is new, try to find out what you can do.
But it's possible.
Always. It's always possible because you have something AI doesn't have. You have a brain.
Okay, sir.
AI doesn't have a brain. AI has a lot of things, but it's not a human. Very strangely enough, my son asked ChatGPT to draw a portrait of itself, and it created a human being.
Portrait of ChatGPT.
It said ChatGPT, show me a self-portrait of yourself, and it generated a human being with a big brain.
I don't know, sir. What?
So even AI wants to be human. You are fortunate. You are human. That wants to be you. if AI knew being AI is better, won't it want to be a computer?
So
even the artificial intelligence knows that you actually have real intelligence. And that is something to be hopeful about.
Okay. So artificial intelligence also know we are
human beings actually have real intelligence.
Because we are creating that AI.
But human beings forget that. Very seldom human beings remember that we created what all we see in this world, all the marvels of this world. We also contributed in creating it. Yes, we created climate change and we created other terrible things like nuclear war and Holocaust and all those bad things we did. But there's a lot of good things human beings did. We're living in quite a golden age of sorts in terms of medicine, in terms of education. And what AI has done is has liberalized intelligence. What like Bill Gates said, education has become free. You cannot say, I could not go to a good school, so I did not learn. Now, this can teach you everything. Any school or college or teacher can teach you.
From every year.
All you need to be is consistent, make some progress, and stick to the fundamentals.
And you get
CPF.
CPF.
Consistent, progress, fundamentals. You stick to this. Repeatedly keep telling yourself, are you being consistent? Are you making some progress? Are you staying to the fundamentals?
It's true for investing also.
It's true for anything in life. And small increments make big differences. That's Kaizen, Japanese Kaizen, where small steps make big differences. Say consistent, progress, and fundamentals. Focus on those three things and take small steps. And before you know it, you will be so far ahead, people will be wondering, how did you get there?
So we need to do. So I will do.
Sure. Wonderful way to celebrate Easter, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Anyway, me and Dana wish you a happy Easter again. Those of you who had the Sunday morning service and watched sunrise and rejoiced on the resurrection of Christ, celebrations to you. The rest of you who woke up just now wondering what are we talking about, rewind a little bit and hear it again. Thanks for watching the video. Me and Dana will be again next weekend. Hopefully we met some of you on Saturday. It was yesterday in Besanaga Beach, where we shook hands and maybe had a cup of coffee with you. We'll try and do it again next Saturday in another location Dana will pick. Hopefully not Tirunamale. It's just way too hot outside right now. Thanks for watching the video again. Bye.
Bye.